Hello guys, we are back with another Naruto What If video. Now this is going to be part 5 to what if Naruto was like Garou. Now sorry for the long awaited video. I really felt like I'm going to take a break from this, but I can't believe I did that. My last part was about 2 weeks ago, and I just started making a One Piece what if. So yeah, I apologize, but I will be posting 2 videos today, hopefully. Yesterday, I just had a bad headache. And yes, I did finish part 3 to what if Luffy had Shrine, but I just think I did so bad because of the headache. I wasn't thinking in the right state, so I wasn't able to talk very well. So yeah, but anyways, here we are with part 5 to what if Naruto was like Garou. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below, yeah? And what the hell was that? And comment down below what you guys think of the video at the end. So let's just go to where we left off. So we leave off at a time where Naruto has just passed out, as after the fight with Orochimaru, he was bitten on the neck, which this seal will cause Naruto to act even more different than how he was. More rash. Or not rash, but he's going to be more, calculative, but still, he's going to be more willing to fight people. He will track anybody down to kill them. So yeah, as anyways, this is when Sakura would be left alone to guard the 2 boys. Or I think Sasuke is good, but I'll just say that Sasuke got the curse mark. So yeah. Anyways, I just took a breather. So, anyways, we're just gonna go to a time. A time to where I head upstairs because there's music going on. It's too loud. Anyways, we go on to a time to where Sakura would be being, in danger. As there's a couple of shinobi. This is when Lee would show up, trying to help her out. As this is when, Ino, along with Shikamaru and Choji show up. But they are no match. As this is when Sasuke would get up with purple aura around him and markings, as this would be the cursed, the cursed mark. The curse mark. I'll just call it the curse mark. I know it has an actual name, but I completely forgot what the name was. So yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Sasuke would start fighting the shinobi as he sees Sakura, or as Sasuke gets up to fight the shinobi. He sees Sakura as he says, "Sakura, who did this to you?" As Sakura would point, this is when Sasuke would have a grin on his face. As he runs up to the guy with the sound wave cannons, he would grab onto his arms. As Sasuke would say, "You really like these arms, don't you?" As he would start to pull. Now, Sasuke is pulling the guy with the sound wave cannon's arms, as Kin, the girl, would try and rush in. But this is when everybody would sense a type of bloodthirst, killing intent, rivaling Orochimaru's and even surpassing it, would spread out through the entire fighting area, where they're in the force of death. So the entire force of death. As soon Naruto would get up with purple aura around him, no markings. As, Kurama seemed to override the markings on Naruto. So, the Nine-Tailed Fox allowed Naruto to only use the power of the curse mark, but the curse mark doesn't have any influence on him. As this is when we're going to have a time to where Naruto would just start walking. As cracks begin to form on the ground. As Naruto sees Sasuke, he says, "Hey, why don't I take a spin? Why don't you let me take them for a spin, huh?" This is when Naruto rushes in at the Soundwave guy, as Sasuke, feeling this aura, his curse mark would die down. As Naruto grabs onto the man's face with the 2 sound gauntlets and would smash his head into the ground, dragging him, as then this is when he would plunge this man into a tree, as this man would be dead. Now the other 2 sound members would show up, or just be there looking at this, shaking with fear. As every other Konoha team that was watching this would show up. Guy's team and Kurenai's team. As, Asuma's team is already there, so yeah. As anyways, so when Luffy would start walking towards the girl, Kin, menacingly as she would start shaking, holding a kunai, telling him to stop. Stop, you monster. Look at what you did. How can you even be human? This is when Naruto would say, that's a funny answer. Or that's a funny question. But it's a very straightforward answer. I'm not a human. I'm just a monster. This is when Naruto would try and grab onto her. But this is when, one of the shinobi would save her, that being Lee. As they're seeing the cruelty of Naruto, even though this is their enemy, they can't just allow that. It seems Naruto was going to kill them all, but in a way that no one deserves to be. Which is kind of crazy, because even killing, regardless, is bad, but there's definitely better ways to go out, I'm not going to lie. This is when Naruto, I was about to say Luffy, so yeah, this is when Naruto would say, what the hell? Who the hell do you think you are taking away my prey, huh? Well then, I guess you're going to become one of them too. This is when Naruto would start rushing in. This is when Naruto would then stop all of a sudden, as he would be held, as he's like, what the hell? As this is when Shikamaru would be struggling to restrain Naruto. It seems that if they don't stop Naruto, he might go on a rampage, and he might just kill every single one of them. As this is when Naruto would start walking to Shikamaru. As Naruto grabbed onto Shikamaru's neck, as Shikamaru, along with everyone else, is going to be a little bit, scared by this. This is when Naruto would put down Shikamaru, rushing in at Kin, as he would give her a punch. This punch would sever any chakra from her body, like her upper left body. So all that chakra that was in her left arm completely got hit out. Like, honestly, but she can still replenish it, but she's very injured right now. As so Naruto would punch her in the air. As he gets her in the air, he would punch her 5 times. As this is when she would be sent flying to a tree, as she would be hanging from there. Obviously, by, let's say a kunai caught her or something, and, her clothing got tied to the tree because someone threw a kunai. As this is when Naruto looks at the last sound member. As he rushes in. This guy would use a jutsu, but this only stops Naruto momentarily. As Naruto would then smash the ground, he would be sent flying into the air as Naruto would jump up at the man, smashing his hand or his fist onto the man's chest. His chest would be broken immediately as he would be sent flying down into the floor. An entire crater would be there. Now, this purple aura dies down, as everybody would be shaking with fear, seeing as Naruto seems to be ruthless. Not like a human, no, that's a monster. That's how a monster fights, as they all think in their mind. As this is when we're gonna have a time to where everyone would get the scrolls and start heading back. As Naruto would be smirking, smiling, ready for the challenge that awaits him. He wants to fight Orochimaru again. Orochimaru caught him off guard. As Naruto, before leaving, would look at the Hyuga, seeing as his technique is similar, but the Hyuga's is more stronger in a way of nullifying chakra, while Naruto's is more stronger strength-wise and deflecting-wise. As we're just gonna have a time to where, 2-hour time skip, they all make it to the forest as 5 days go by. Now, as 5 days go by, Team 7, along with 8 and 9 and Team Guy, would be discussing about how Naruto is acting and what if they should do anything about it, as the Hokage was told about this. Hiruzen knew how Naruto acted at this point, as Hiruzen was a little saddened by this. He saw Naruto as a grandchild, and for that grandchild to be acting like a flight risk in the village, it disheartened him. He had to add more guard, or add more Anbu to watch over Naruto to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. At least so to make sure that he has people around him. He would tell them that they have to be there for Naruto, unless he turns into this monster that he can't even stop himself. As this is when preliminaries would be called out, as too many people have passed the second test. So, anyways, as the preliminaries start up, we're just gonna have a time where everybody would be called out, as Kiba would get Naruto and would instantly forfeit, as Kurenai was told on what Naruto did along with the other senseis, and they just say to avoid Naruto for now in fights or confrontations because they don't know what Naruto will do to you, even if you were an ally. As this is when we're gonna have a time to where, well, Naruto would be just smirking at Kiba, saying, "You saved your hide, didn't you, pup? You're a damn freaking what is it called again? What is it like a dog called when they are like, oh, mutt? There we go." That's a very funny word. You saved your hide, didn't you, mutt? Well then, you're quite lucky because I was feeling generous today. I could have gone easy on you, but next time we get into a fight, since you want to escape so bad, I'm just gonna beat the hell out of you. Well then, I guess I win. As this is when Naruto would just be up on the matches, watching everything. As Kakashi would ask Naruto if he's okay. As, you know, this would cause Naruto to be like, I'm fine. As I just remembered, Kakashi and Naruto, Kakashi wants to be there for Naruto. I just remembered that. So yeah, as anyways, Kakashi would be asking Naruto if they can talk, as they do so. Kakashi asked him later, 5 minutes ago, as they were in like an alley, what's going on? As Naruto says that he got a curse mark, but he asked the fox, and yes, Naruto will be talking with the fox, as the fox says that he nullified the soul of Orochimaru, so Orochimaru has no influence over Naruto, but Naruto can still use the curse mark of heaven, I'm pretty sure what it is. As this would cause Kakashi to say, look, Naruto, you need to stop using that power. I've seen how you act, or I've seen how people act using that power. Especially a lady called Anko Mitarashi. As anyways, this is when Naruto would say it, whatever. I'm not gonna listen to you, but I'll take it into consideration. But anyways, I'll be off. As this is when 1 month would go by. So Naruto would have had his match called and everything like that. Naruto would be laughing at Neji, ready to beat him down. Ready to beat the prodigy of last year. This is when Neji would just look at Naruto and say, what the hell do you think you're gonna do? You're just a brat. You're fated to lose. Everyone always saw you as a monster. You were always the underdog. And I believe that you should stay that way. Always being beaten by the strong. And always being left as weak. So this would have Naruto just smirk at him. Saying, okay, if that's what you think, then you're gonna get contradicted by your own, well, not really a contradiction because I am stronger than you. As this is when a month would go by. Now, as 1 month goes by, the finals would be called out as Naruto and Hyuga Neji would be called out into the ring. Now, Naruto is taking a while, as they give him about 5 minutes before he's disqualified. As a lot of people will be yelling, saying to kill the demon, they're telling Neji to kill the demon and to, what was I gonna say? To make the demon pay for what he's did. Disqualify him, he's too late. That's when Naruto would show up. As he's wearing the same thing that Garou would be wearing. As Naruto would be smiling, as his hair seems to be more like Garou's. Not really, but I'll say it's more spikier, As Naruto would start walking towards Neji, this is when the proctor would say, okay, are you guys ready? As Naruto would say, yes, I am ready. Let's start this match. As Neji would smirk, saying, are you ready to lose, dead last? As Naruto would just smirk, again laughing, chuckling, saying, I'm not sure you know what that word means. Dead last are the ones who are weak. This is when the proctor would say, begin! As they would rush in at each other, Naruto would send a punch, but Neji would deflect it, hitting Naruto in the chest, but this is when Naruto would deliver 3 more hits, as Neji's chest would have been incredibly injured. As when Naruto would throw a kunai, but Neji would block this kunai. As of course, this is when Neji would start rushing in at Naruto as they would go on a taijutsu battle. Now, of course, Naruto would be deflecting hits as one hit would get sent a little bit too close to Naruto's heart. As Naruto would feel the impact, this is when Naruto would hit Neji 14 times. Now, why specific? Well, it's because Neji just got hit in multiple areas in the abdomen or just like the chest area, which is the same thing. As anyways, we're just gonna have a time to where Neji would just be looking at Naruto, saying, "You're within my range of divination." As Naruto would be hit by this. 1 palm, 2 palm, 4 palm, 8 palms, 16 palm, 32 palm, 8 trigrams, 64 palms. As Naruto gets hit by this, he would be sent flying into the wall. As Neji would be looking at Naruto. Naruto decided not to use the curse mark, as he decided to take in consideration of what Kakashi said. But he's getting angry. As Neji would say, "You see, you're always the dead last. You're always the weak, the monster. You're always gonna be weaker than everybody. And the heroes like us, someone like us shinobi would always win. You were always fated to lose. It's over, Naruto Uzumaki." As Neji would be closing the path or the gap between them. Proctor is about to jump in to end the fight. As Naruto would be coughing up blood as he would wipe his mouth. As he would yell. As this is when Naruto would smash the ground. As purple aura would begin to build up around him, the arena would start to crumple a little bit. As Neji would be stumbling, as he stumbles forward, hitting the ground, he would roll. As when he does a backstep, backing away from Naruto. As Naruto would yell, "It's not over until you're dead." As this is when Naruto would rush in at Neji, as Neji, completely blindsided by this, would then get wrapped around. As Naruto wraps his hands around Neji, or his arms around Neji, and then does like a little, flip, throwing Neji onto his back. So it's like that thing where you grab someone from behind and like flip them over your back. As that's what Naruto did. As Naruto would then smash the ground with his leg, sending Neji into the air, jumping up and smashing him back down. As before Neji could hit the ground, Naruto would hit him with a kick. As this is when Naruto would then hit Neji with the multiple amount of punches. As Neji would be in a seemingly destructive combo, an endless combo, as Naruto would continue to punch him over and over again while Neji is being sent forward. As this is when Neji would be sent into the wall, as Naruto would grab onto his head and smash it into the ground. As this round would be concluded, the proctor would say, "That's enough! You're gonna kill him! Naruto Uzumaki is the winner of this match. Now get the medics out here right now." As this is when Mike Guy would be looking at this, saying, "Kakashi, your student has gone too far." As a lot of people would be like in awe by this. Sasuke and Sakura, they would be like, "Is this really Naruto? He wasn't like this before. Yeah, he was a sort of nuisance and always wanted to fight people, but this is just different. It's as if he's become a monster." As this is when we're gonna have a time to where Naruto will just be smiling at the form of Neji being carried out on a stretcher. As this is where I am going to end off part 5 to What If Naruto Was Like Garou. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below and tell me what you guys think in the comments. Anyways, I'm gonna be starting with the part 3 to What If Luffy Had Shrine. So yeah, even though I'm just gonna be remaking the one that I just made like yesterday. So yeah, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Yes, I will be having to finish these what ifs now instead of just leaving them down to rot or just like ending them, like simply just ending them, which I am gonna do with What If Luffy Had Shrine. I think after, let's say after Dressrosa, and then probably beyond that, I'm not doing anything after that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Peace out, and yeah, have a nice day.